How I tame my hair as someone with bleached, really thick, wavy morning hair. First, I like to start off with wetting my hair. Now, I have pin straight hair, but in the morning it's awfully wavy and I don't know why, so I just like to start off with wetting it to straighten it all out and make it a little easier to brush. Don't mind how dirty this brush is, but I just do a little rough brush to kind of get the big knots out, but the small knots are coming later. This is just to make it a little easier to detangle. I use this detangler and it smells so good. I love it. It's at Target. I really highly suggest this if you have hair like mine. I just spray it generously and then I brush it out to get all of the small knots out. And I know it looks a little greasy, but it fades away after 10 minutes. You kind of just brush it out. And if you're like me and you struggle with the big knot in the back, what I do is I take that knot and I put it to the back of my head and focus just on the front pieces for right now. After you're satisfied with your brushing, I like to go with a curl detangler. And I know I have straight hair, but this detangler works miracles, man. And I love it so much because it helps with frizz, which I struggle with every day, especially when I wear hoodies. Now it's your favorite part, the tangled back piece. What I like to do is I like to pull it to the front of my hair, and I know what you're thinking. You're probably confused because you just brushed out the whole front and now you're bringing the knots to the back. But if you bring the knots to the front, then it's easier to adapt to the rest of the hair and get the consistency that you like. And make sure you generously spray this piece with the detangler and then rub it in with your hands to make sure it gets in everything, because I know how thick these knots can be. You can use either the same brush you were using or a detangler brush for this part. I just prefer the detangler brush just because it gets into every single nook and cranny, but it's up to you. I mean, either way it works. And when you're finally done with all your brushing, I like to go in with a hair oil just because my hair tends to run dry. And if you have dry hair like me, then I 100% recommend this because it just helps, give it that little extra shine and doesn't make it so frizzy in the long run. And just give it a little final brush, and the end result is amazing. You get the most silky, luscious hair you've ever seen in your entire life. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this tutorial helped you a lot. So, bye. Love you guys.